Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Let me throw a couple of lights on. We got a light over here. Got that light down there. And we are in business here. Someone just asked, I only have, it's about to be 9:45. Do you jump on right when the orb is done? Because we're about to miss it. Yeah, I've been jumping on around the time the orb is done because, look, we don't trade when the orb is done, right? We trade when we get a break of the orb. So this is our orb right here, right? We got the open range breakout. We're looking for that. So what are we looking for? We're looking for, on Euro USD here, price to break out the bottom, maybe come back, retest the top line here, maybe retest the EMA at some point here, and then we get in for a sell this morning. Now we're looking for what? We are looking for 5 wins in a row on stream. So we are hot right now. We are hot in VIP, and I'm obviously excited about the Trade with Pat robot release. Tradewithpat.com, link in the description. Baby girl's doing well. Good to see you, Edgar. Good to see everybody in the chat. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Israel. The robot is placing trades, absolutely. Now, what are we doing? We are looking for different trade opportunities. We are looking for a break of the range. Let's break down the strategy quickly while we wait for the orb to break. Look, it's 9:30. This candle goes up and down and up and down, and it closes at 9:45. It's a 15-minute candle at the New York Stock Exchange Open. During that time, it creates a candle low, a candle high, which is this wick here, okay? That gives us our opening range for the day, our range top, our range bottom. That's what we're going to be using for the New York trading session. Good morning, Ari. Good morning, Lumad. Good evening, Raven and the Raccoon. And then we come to the 5-minute time frame. On the 5-minute time frame, we're looking at these candles here, okay? What do we want? We want a candle to break out the top or the bottom and close. So on the 5-minute time frame, look, let's try and trade with overall trend direction. That's really working well with us. Ever since I've been like, we're only trading with ever since I said we're only trading with the trend direction, we are on a 4-trade win streak, bringing us to 56 wins and 19 losses live on stream. Now we're waiting for this candle to break and close out the top right here. That's going to give us a bullish direction for the session. Then we're looking to get in. Where do we enter, right? It's a discretionary entry. I am vibe trading. Do I want to get it in a fair value gap, at a demand zone, at the range midline, at a retest, at the closed candle? There's a lot of options. I am vibe trading. I feel the vibes. I look at the price action. I make my decisions. We got a stop loss down here, a demand right here. We enter at the demand. Get that first take profit, get that second take profit. Sometimes I've been using a TP3 here. We're just taking partials throughout the day and letting these trades ride. So that's what we're going to be doing right here. It's an easy way to trade, but there is a lot of discretion. I am not blindly doing this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the news. What's going on in the news this morning? We had ADP, non-farm employment change. I was looking at that, and that data hasn't really changed very much of anything. Governor Macklem speaks at 4:30. The Canadian dollar is getting its ass kicked right now. I actually posted about it on my Twitter here. You could see there's a life hack. If you live in Canada, make US dollars. You could be quite rich. Look at that right there, 4132. Now, would you intentionally vote for the party that can't keep a budget because it benefits you? Would you do that? Shout out to India, shout out to Iran, shout out to Mark, Leo, Martin, Brent. Happy to see all of you. John Greenberg in the building. Are we long on gold this morning? Well, we're going to have to take a look, but you can see we've been doing quite well with our USD CAD, right? I've been on this. We are getting a pullback on that USD CAD now, but I am still quite bullish on USD CAD. What's a level that I like here? Here's a level that I like right there. You can see Ken Price come down to this level here and then bounce for a buy trade potentially, but I'm generally looking for a break out the range. What else are we looking for? Are we looking for gold this morning? Gold looks like it's breaking out the bottom of the range after reacting to this level of resistance right here. So An area for buys on gold would be here. That's actually a decent area. I might get in on gold there. But the problem is we aren't breaking out the top of the range. As I explained, you want to have that price break out the top of the range. We're breaking out the bottom of the range, which is giving us a bearish indication for the trading session. That's not what we want to see. Let's go over to Nasdaq. We've had some decent success on Nasdaq recently. So yesterday I would have won my Nasdaq trade, but I got the direction wrong. You could see my gold trade yesterday was here. Was awesome. I don't know what the hell this red box is. That doesn't look right, but basically this was the entry right here. This was our entry. It went against us a little bit and then shot all the way down. Now sadly I only got a short take profit, and then I got knocked out at break even. And then my other trade was the US dollar Swiss franc live on stream here. It seems the entry has adjusted a little bit on some of these, but you can see here this was the area that I liked. It was in line with the trend. We had the break of the orb somewhere. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right here. The orb was not there, but you know, whatever. Where was the orb yesterday? Oh, the orb was there. Okay. Oh yeah, so the orb broke out the top on this one, but I actually wanted a low entry because there was this huge fair value gap down here. So I waited for that fill, and that would have been the entry. I should have took this one as well. Just took the gold one, but I got the direction right all day yesterday. Sorry the picture's on. Accidentally must have clicked that, but again, put your money in the bag, please. All right, so what are we looking at right now? Again, we're looking at Euro US dollar. This is a potential setup here, but we are looking for a break out the bottom of our range. Right there. And we were looking at Nasdaq as well. We have some interest on Nasdaq. Nasdaq has already closed outside of the range here. Can we get a pullback to maybe this level here, retest that EMA? Now it looks like we have a break, you know, potentially a retest of that EMA. You know, are we starting to see some bulls take over the market? Maybe. Look, we've got that close. We're looking for buys here. This is probably the setup, kind of a midline setup around the EMA. That might be a level we can hold this morning. Also happens to coincide with the top of our support zone. You could see that is my support zone right there. So Nasdaq has some potential this morning for a buy. Much love to you in Pakistan. Fun stories. Did gold break as well? Let's take a look closer at gold. Now gold broke through the bottom of our range here. But we are above the EMA right now, as you can see right here, and I'm trying to trade with the trend. So on Nasdaq we are above that EMA now, so we can trade with the trend for buys here. But on gold we are looking for buys. We want to be above this level here. So you know, if price comes to this level here, maybe I'll consider a buy at this level, but we don't have the orb, so it's going to be a lower probability trading opportunity. Please do smash that like button for me. If you are interested, the Trade with Pat robot is available this week. I'll have the video coming out on the Trade with Pat robot tomorrow, the full video for you to get a better understanding of how it works and whether it's something that you want as part of your overall trading strategy. US 30 broke. Let's go ahead and take a look at US 30. Looking at the indices pretty closely this morning. This one right here feels like potentially a top line entry here. You could see we had this level of resistance in the past. Do we want to use that level as support right there, or are we more interested in the fair value gap fill? Let's take a look at that. Why isn't it zooming in? What the hell's going on here? There we go. Zoom in. So we do have a significant fair value gap here. This is the fair value gap there. What type of a reaction are we going to get to that? I'm not sure. We have definitely been kind of rangy here. You could see we've been above the EMA, below the EMA, above the EMA, below the EMA. So we don't really have a clear direction, which is okay. That is something that we can work with on US 30, potentially going long at a similar position, I think, at that range midline there. Something like that for now. Okay, so those are a couple opportunities. Doing well. Happy to have you here, Ahmed. What's going on, Mark Long? Appreciate you being here. We have a break on Euro US dollar. That is not the break we wanted, guys. That's not the break we wanted. Maybe Euro Swiss franc. Here we were looking potentially for buys. We're going to need a break out the top of this level here. Some euro strength here. But, you know, based on the price action here, it was looking more for sells. And you could see right here, we're approaching a strong level of resistance here. And, you know, are we going to react down off of this level? Maybe. I'm not sure. Again, I don't have strong convictions on Euro USD here. It's been mostly a downtrend, as you could see. We've been mostly under the EMA. So, you know, I was waiting to see that reaction this morning, which would have been a break out the bottom, and that would have been more of a play. You know, obviously there's going to be some vibe traders that are going to sell off of this area right here, which is, you know, that is your prerogative, but it goes against the orb. You know, it goes against the orb. Let's see what type of a reaction we get if we did decide to enter off of that level. Decent reaction already off of that candle. 4.7 pips at the top. We would be, we would be looking for a take profit one at about this level right here if we decided to enter. We work in, you know, it's always a consideration at a strong level of resistance like that. So this would have been a TP1. Is it going to hit? I don't know. We got to look at a lot of other pairs though, and yeah, it looks like it probably would have hit our TP1. So that would have been a nice looking setup to start the day. There's a lot of people asking for gold, but we don't really have strong conviction on gold here. The problem is, it's like, okay, this is a nice setup right here. So we do, if price were to come to here, sorry, if price were to come up here, it would be a decent sell opportunity based on the orb, but it's not in line with the overall trend, right? The overall trend has been quite bullish. So, you know, this is a counter trend trading position off of this level right here. So I'm not sure if this is something I want to take, but yeah, it's a nice setup. You know, I would definitely consider the setup. You know, it's also at this trend line. Not a bad setup here at all. So maybe we sell gold, but you know, if you're going against the trend, right? We've got 4 wins in a row trading with the trend, and I want to keep trading with the trend. Let's go back to US dollar CAD as I just kind of go through a lot of the options here with my beautiful viewers. So US dollar CAD just came to the level that I was interested in, and we are getting some sort of a reaction right here. If this was a trade I took, I would have been going for TP probably about here, TP1 at the bottom of the range. But again, we didn't get the close out the top of the range. I like this position, obviously. This is a nice level here. So I like that level, but we didn't get the close out the top of the range, which is why I did not take this position. What other trade was I looking at? I was looking at Euro USD, reacting very well off of this level. You could see I would have been into this trade here. So we would have been TP1 at this level here, right? That's a nice reaction. But again, we are focused on our orb. We're focused on the trades we're taking. US dollar Swiss franc, sure. US dollar Swiss franc, yeah, this is a level down here that I like to buy from. Looks like you just got a decent fair value gap reaction right there. We do have a level of demand right here. Ideally, we get a break out the top and then some sort of a retracement. That is what we're looking. Shout out to Dehan Swanepoel, Lost Forex Trader. A lot of Australian dollar, US dollar requests here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Australian dollar, US dollar now. We have broke above the EMA. It's been mostly down, but we have broke above the EMA here. So we can look for buys this morning. We do have a decent level down here. We have broke above the area right here, and we've now closed. So we're looking for a significant pullback. We do have a fair value gap. We might get a reaction there at our range midline. And we also have, get off my screen, and we also have obviously my level of support down here, which would be a fantastic area to get a trade. But I think the consideration would be the range midline, maybe a little bit lower. Let's see what type of a pullback we need. About 8 pip pullback is significant enough. Let's take a look at this level here. This is a nice level there. We reacted off of this level quite a bit, so that's a bit lower. I don't know if we're going to get there. We could use that level as additional support. Based on the pull out, I would suspect that we could make it down here for the pullback. So let's look kind of low in the fair value gap there for an entry. Holy crap, it's a good thing. I guess there was some news there. Jesus. Look at my read though. Hey, we would have won that trade. We would have TP1 right there. Yeah, what just happened? What's going on that? What's going on with that candle? Let's be careful with our setups, guys. I'm not exactly sure what's happening with the market here. Hold on a second. US 30's pulling back. Australian dollars going nuts off of the level. Yeah, I was going to buy. So what was our news here? Let's go ahead and take a look at the news. I don't remember there being news. God, am I just not paying attention? Oh, this is our 10 a.m. ISM, the PMI news. So actual 52.4, forecast 50.7. Greater than forecast is good for the currency. So good for the US dollar this morning. That's what we're seeing right there. Let's go back to the chart. So that was good news for the US dollar, which is, bad news for the Australian dollar. Can we still get in on a buy here? I don't know if I want to catch this candle, but part of me wants to get in on a buy. What happened to US CAD? Did US CAD get smoked? Oh man, look at my level. Look at my level. Look at my buy. I wanted to get in here. That was my level. Holy crap, we would have made some good money. I should have been in on one of these trades this morning. US dollar, Swiss franc as well. Yeah, everything's pumping. This is going to make it a bit harder to get a trade here. How far down can we go? Australian dollar, US dollar. Can we catch it down here at that next level of support? But Pool, what do you think about that on Australian dollar? I understand this is high risk. We just filled the fair value gap. This is a news trade, but you think we could get a reaction off of our level here, Vapul? What do you think? Again, I would not recommend taking this one. Okay, this one is just for me. Pat didn't listen again. That's all right, Steven. I'm making money regardless. Filling the FVG here on Dow Jones. The news is crazy. I don't know what to do with the news. Should I trade the news? Why does my thing keep pulling off the chart today? Let's see what we're doing here. I'm thinking about taking this. I know this is a very risky position here, given the news, but I am thinking about it. I haven't made up my mind. But we do have this level here. Tapped into that level. You know, how long is the news gonna hold? That's the question. Let's go back to US 30, gold. Gold reacted off of this level well. US 30 still coming down. Australian dollar reacted up. The news is good. The news is too good. Sometimes the news is gay. Not going to trade at the moment? Yeah, well, I'm trying to make up my mind. So we had the fair value gap fill right here. This was my area right down here, right? So, you know, if I was in on my setups, like on US, I don't know why it keeps pulling off of the chart here. This is kind of annoying this morning, but I had an entry down here. And we could have went all the way up there on that one. That would have been juicy. Yeah, it looks like we're reacting off of this level. I should have got in. Maybe my US 30 pullback. It seems like we're reacting back to normal now. I wasn't able to kind of sneak one off of that. And obviously, if you like my trading strategy, my trading approach, I have built it into a trading robot, tradewithpat.com. Check it out. Link is in the video description, obviously, as well. Alrighty, what are we looking to get into now? We switched it. We switched it. The news changed things quite a bit. And making it a bit more difficult for us to figure out what the hell we're going to do now. Our Nasdaq, we were waiting for more of a pullback. I don't know what kind of a pullback we're going to get here. We do have a fair value gap at this level right here. That could be a level that we enter at. The top of the range, potentially. Let's see what type of pullbacks we could get today. Check gold. I have checked gold a few times. I don't really have any real conviction on gold. Again, like if I was going to sell it, I would sell it from here. So that's where I would sell it on gold. So that, you know, we can wait and see what the reaction we get is. Right now, I just have a couple of setups ready. So this one I really should have bought. I really should have bought here. But the news kind of spooked me with this candle. But my level held perfectly. Look, it tapped into my level right there. You know, this is my level here. And it shot up. So we would have TP2'd on this one already. Can you teach a good strategy for gold? Yeah, the last video on my channel is literally a strategy for gold. So just go and watch that, brother. Don't just watch the streams, watch the videos. The videos, there's a lot of time. Why are you asking me that twice? I already answered it. Don't make me beat you up. I'll come into the chat. I'll beat your ass. Yeah, good order block, whatever. I call it a demand. What is going on with my charts? I gotta refresh my charts. They're acting weird as hell here. My charts are acting weird as hell. Any good news for Bitcoin today? Can we break out the top of our Bitcoin range this morning? Maybe buy a Bitcoin? That would be nice. Almost TP1. Nice, Grant. What religion? I would consider myself a Christian, but I don't have strong religious convictions, really. You know, I believe there's a God, you know, that's about it. I believe there's a God. I believe you should do well, you know. I believe in the golden rule, do unto others. Shout out to Preke Peter in Curacao. Curacao. I'm a Buddhist. I love Buddha. And it's not because he's fat and I'm fat. I just love Buddha. Money is your religion. That's a bad religion, Houdini. That is definitely a bad religion. If money is your religion, that's a bad religion. And sometimes I care about money too much. I do. And I value myself a little too much with money. But that is one of the problems that comes with trading. I've warned you guys many times. One of the problems with trading is that you're really focused on the dollars, right? And you know, that happens to me. And so sometimes I do value my self-worth a little bit too close to my net worth. Luckily, I am incredibly rich, so it's absolutely fine. That's what's up. I scored last night. It was an empty netter, but I scored at hockey last night. We won our game. 2 wins in a row in men's league. We're cooking. I don't trade crypto very much, okay? I guess we're looking at this gold setup still. And our other setups have kind of disappeared. What else are we looking at? Oh, I appreciate that, Brady. My net worth, we're looking at over 15 million right now for the net worth. Over 15. I was doing some calculations when I woke up this morning, and it's feeling pretty good. Now, obviously, the Bitcoin dip has significantly hurt that net worth, but you know, if you take the mansion and everything into consideration, Euro, Swiss franc can still come. All right, here we have a setup on Euro, Swiss franc. We have exploded out the top. We have now rejected off of what? Off of our level of resistance. This is our macro range here, and the price is now coming hopefully down back into our range here. Where is our setup? Well, it's down here. I think we would just try to get into a long position here. That is about 7 pips away from the current price. So we are waiting for a bit of a pullback here on Euro Swiss franc. I'm trading on the 5-minute time frame. I'm always trading on that 5-minute time frame. And obviously, if you like my trading strategy, go to Trade with Pat. I have programmed my trading strategy into a trading robot, and I released it on just Tuesday. I'll have a full video on this tomorrow, and I'm going to have a bunch of different messages going out to my mailing list, to Telegram. Everyone's going to find out about this. So if you want to be one of the first people with the robot, feel free to get it. You can see here we have some incredible 15-year back tests showing that if you make just 2% a month, 2% a month, that's it. If that's all we get, and we can slowly compound those gains, the robot will automatically compound your gains. You can get over 5,000% over the course of 15 years. Now, obviously, past results don't indicate future performance. But look, this is right here. So it's the same thing. It's happening right here. Haven't had a trade on this account in a few days. But let's go back to, let's take a look at this one right here. So here, this was about 5.5% per month. And then you could see it compounds like crazy here. And then if we click on this live account, this is a live account using that exact setting. Look, the monthly is 5.5%. We have won trades. We won a trade yesterday and the day before. I'm not sure if we'll get a trade today, but we'll be obviously watching that. Let's get back to the charts. That's just a little bit of an update on the Trade with Pat robot. Obviously, if I win trades during the stream, we spin the wheel, all right? We spin that wheel. Okay. We are getting a pullback on Euro Swiss franc here this morning, so looking to get into the position down about here. Sometimes we also get in at the range midline. Let's just mark that up, see what type of a reaction we get there, if we're able to close below that. If this candle is attacking quickly, and I may lower to here, okay? So we may adjust it to there. We're gonna see what happens here. Are we gonna get in a trade? Are we gonna win 5 trades in a row? Australian dollar, US dollar is coming back. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, this one is potentially coming back. We'll take a look at that as well. But the Euro Swiss franc here seems to really be reacting off of this level. We've got quite a few reasons to take this trade. If we take a look at our Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high here, we are already in our discounted zone. So you can see there we are in the discounted zone. We want to get price at a discount, and so we're just waiting for this pullback to come a little bit further here. We also have the price above the EMA right here. Okay, so we are trading with the trend. Okay, well, look, we're getting a little bit more of that pullback right there. We have the break of the orb right here, so or break up top right there, and now we're waiting for the pullback. There's no W's in the chat right now. We haven't placed a trade yet. You guys relax. Okay, let's pull this down to the EMA pool. Pull the intro to the EMA pool, our entry. We're going to just adjust the entry a little bit since the shift is aggressive here. We don't want to catch the candle too badly. There's quite a bit of volume in the market right now, so we're going to use the EMA as an additional confluence as we are trading with the trend. And obviously we have our level of support right here. Oh, shout out to Chippy Watson. You know, you don't have to give me money. I am very rich, but I love every time someone donates. Why? Because I love money. No, it's because I love you. And if you love me, put that money in the bag. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are the GOAT, humble and inspirational. I don't have 50 million, but I do have a couple of bucks. Have a blessed day. W's in the chat for Chippy Watson. Let's play that cash register for Chippy Watson right there. Appreciate you. Hopefully that is good luck and we can go for 5 wins in a row. So we have a lot of reasons to take the trade. We've got the discounted price. We've got a level of support here. We have the orb break, and we are trying to get a little bit of a connection here at our EMA. That's where we're trying to trigger into this trading position here. Now, I hope I didn't cut this too short because, you know, Pat's vibe trading and I react to the markets well. Now, let's see if we could pull this thing down just a little bit more. It does look like we're probably going to trigger in any second now here. Again, shout out to Chippy. And we are not in yet. We are close to in. We are close to in. We did not trigger yet. We are now into the trade. Let's see if we can make some pips. All right, so we are trying to catch these big red candles. It's a bit of a crazy move here, so be careful. I hope you're not copying this one. Like always, this is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Let's relax on this candle a little bit here. Let's relax on this candle. So we reacted to the bottom of our support level here. This is a 100%er. I don't like that the candle came down so significantly here. We're going to need some bears to catch this thing at some point. That's a decent reaction right there. We were expecting that reaction a little bit earlier, but we'll take it right there, putting us back at break even around $0. My first take profit, we're going to have to figure out where that's going to be. I'm not sure yet, but I guess let's make sure this trade actually gets into profit before we're thinking about profit. But let's see if we can get a reaction here off of this level. We are trying to get to 5 wins in a row. I can go through the reasons for the trade. I have a bunch of the reasons for the trade on the chart, but we could put those up right here. We could do reasons for trade. So we had break in orb. We had, sorry, let me add to that one. Two, we are at support level. 3, pullback, 4, discounted price, 5, in line with trend. So we've got 5 reasons for the trade. We are vibe trading and waiting for the bulls to step in. Now, is it a good idea to catch 3 red candles like this in a row? No. So this is not an A+ setup. This is if the candles were smaller, this would be an A setup, but with the big candles, this is probably more of a B setup, okay? Again, don't copy my trades. This is education and entertainment only. Let's see if we could get a reaction here. I would hate to blow my streak up. We've had such a good week. This is the Euro Swiss franc pair. We have a significant fair value gap right here that I'm hoping can get filled quickly. So this is an FVG right here. And I'm hoping price can fill that FVG. There's imbalance in the market there, but we do need some buyers to step in to help us with this scalping position at some point. Down about 400 here, down about 500 here. Not looking good so far, but we are just moments into the trading position. So, you know, we've got some time here. For our stop loss, probably this wick down here. But let's leave it where I had it just for visualization's sake. All right, we jump back up and then we jump down again. The thing is, we are catching a market here with a lot of volume, so we are getting close to our break even again. You know, this could go very poorly or very, very well. Let's remove that support level there. Let's put something like this here there instead, so it's a bit easier for us to see. That is our level of support, and we are starting to flip bullish a little bit on that candle. There it is. We are in profit now. There's a little bit of spread on this trading position, which is costing me a little bit here, but we're looking at about $100 in profit right now. I'm hoping price to hit the fair value gap. That's probably where I'll be considering an initial take profit if we're able to get there. I'm still not 100% confident we're going to jump too high here, but let's see if we could fill that imbalance and get ourselves into profit, get 5 wins in a row. Obviously, if I hit 10 wins in a row, I do believe I will get the spray tan. I know that was something we did in the past. If I ever got 10 straight, we would get the spray tan. So I will hold to that, but let's see if we could get some more bulls in here. They want me to get a spray tan. They want me orange. That'll be better for my Trump. I walked into the room. I said, "Wow, that's a very big room." US 30's pulling back good. Nice. Explain gold setup. I have no gold setup. I am in, this is Euro Swiss franc. This is a Forex pair. This is a Forex trade. Up to 250, back to 130, up to 200. Can we get up to $500 here? Can we get up to $600 here? If we could get into this fair value gap at any point in time, I will consider taking some sort of profit off of the trade. But it's nice, like, can we get back into the orb, right? So this area right here is the bottom of the orb right there. You could see we are rejecting off of that level. We need price to close above that level right there in about 2 minutes. If we could get that, then we can probably start to, you know, reverse this trend and start to push up here. But, you know, we're fighting. The bears and the bulls are definitely fighting over this level. We're jumping up, we're jumping down. We definitely have a lot of people in the market right now on this pair. Back to break even. All right, what's going on? US 30 demand hit. Yeah, we're not trading US 30. We're trading Euro Swiss franc this morning. Explain the reason for no setup on gold. There's no setup on gold because I'm in a Euro Swiss franc. I generally, as a trader, I'm generally trading one trade at a time, one pair at a time. So if gold came to my level and I liked the level and I placed the trade, then I would only be in a gold trade. It's kind of simple like that. I like this setup a little bit more, so I got into this setup first. Although I'll tell you, I'm a bit nervous about this setup because of this huge 3 red candles down, right? That price action scares me a little bit. But, you know, I'm just hoping the bulls can step in here. Can we get a close back inside of the range? If we could get that close, we're going to be feeling pretty good about this trade. That's a nice move. Come on. We're really fighting over this level of the entry. That's for sure. Come on, baby. Give me some juice. Give me the juice. Hit 300. Hit 300. I know you haven't hit 300 once yet. I wanted to see 300. There is a 300. We tapped 300. There we go. There we go. 400. Can we close above this level? Close into the range. We have 10 seconds left. Can we close above this range? That is a good sign. Come on. Close in there. Close in there. No close in there. No close in there. So we wanted to get into the range. We didn't get into the range. Above that range. We didn't close above that range. That would have been a good sign for us. Now we're not sure what the reaction's going to be on this candle. I'd be a lot more bullish if I got that close. Let's just see what we could do. Let's see what we could do here. Are we going to flip bearish and bullish on this candle? Probably. Yeah, bit of a big push down on that one, and now we can flip back up. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I want to get above that range. You got that fair value gap imbalance. I know you want to fill that, right? We're vibe trading. We've been vibe trading all week. You say, Pat, what the hell's vibe trading? It's just price action trading and watching what the price is doing and reacting off of that. So we had the price close in our support level twice, and we've reacted well off of that support level. Now we are back in the support level. Can we react off of that level again? Again, we've been just kind of sitting around that break-even mark on this trading position the entire time. There's a lot of volume here, so it could go against us or for us very quickly. We are hoping that we caught the right level and that it goes for us, but there's some nerves on this trade, I'll be honest, right? Because I want that 5 straight wins, I've got a little extra nerves on this one, hoping that the EMA can hold. You can see we've got our 200 period EMA right here. We're trading with the trend, and we're hoping that level can hold for us. Although minus 300 is not what we want to see. We want to see plus 600 is what we want to see. Come on, baby. Give me some love here. You can see we responded negatively off of the bottom of the range, and we're using that as resistance. We're going to be in this trade for a while, I think. I think we're going to be in this one for a long haul. So buckle in for 20-30 minutes, and let's see if we could win this one together. We have 773 people in here. If it's your first time, please subscribe. Please do smash that like button. It helps me know that this is something that interests you, that it's something that you want me to continue doing. If you like my live trading, if you like my strategies, if you think I'm cute, definitely hit that like button, because I think you're cute. I think you're very cute. Man, I had a couple of beers after hockey, and I woke up to piss like 5 times last night. Very cute. Oh, thank you, Katrina. Don't hit on me. You know I'm weak. Patricia as well. The girls are always in here. The girls are nice and quiet, but they're always in here. Alright. Are the patties sexy? That is the question for today. Normally I ask, am I going to win this trade or not? But I'm asking, are the patties sexy? 100% so far? Is that what it was, Katrina? See, you know, I need someone like you in my life to tell me what the hell's going on. Because, yeah, I slept like crap last night. Maybe we were looking up at the moon at the same time, Katrina. Hey, is that a line or what? That's a pretty good line, I gotta say. Do I have a paddy wagon? I do. Uh-oh, hey, what the hell? This is what I was talking about. We have a lot of volume here. We could lose it or we could win it fast, but we want to win it fast. Is that last push down? Do we finally catch this level of support? I hope so. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, Josh. I think that's a decent way of doing it. I'm more of a vibe trader, so I'm a less mechanical. I'm more mechanical when I'm using a robot. I'm less mechanical when I'm live trading. When I'm live trading, I'm really reacting to what the price is actually doing here. And this is quite the fight here. I'm surprised we have so much volume on Euro Swiss franc this morning, but it's making for an interesting trade. Hopefully a trade that can respect that damn support level. We are losing the battle right now. Come on, patties. Come on, patties. Let's get some likes in there and push this trade up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. So we finished. We closed inside of support again. So our support zone is still holding. We are still holding. We need a big green candle, though. We haven't seen a big green candle since this one over here, you know? But if we could get something like that, we would be feeling pretty nice. Give us one of these, right? Give us one of these. We are 1, 2, 3. We got four red candles, 1 green candle in the last 5. The bears are winning the battle right now. The bears are kicking my ass right now. It does not look like our level is going to hold. All right, well, we're going to adjust this one. We're going to have our SL at this level here. That's going to be our last line of defense, win or lose. But we are still, let's take a look here. We're still only 2 pips into the trade, so that is a decent move right there. And let's adjust it so it looks a little bit better. All right, let's come back. Thank you. Let's get back to break even for Katrina and Patricia. Are the patties sexy? Yes, 75%. You understand that if you're in here, you are one of the patties, so believe in yourself, all right? Okay, let's get a reaction here. So did we get liquidity below this level right here, and is that going to fire us up? Maybe. We want to get into this level right here. That's the level we want to get into. We want to get away from where we are, right? This area right here has been an area that has kind of screwed us over. This area right here has been our resistance. So we want to get the price to close above that resistance level, and then we can carry this trade forward. The fact that we flipped from here is a good sign, but we want to just continue upwards here. You know, it's enough with the minus 100 stuff. It's time for plus 700. I want plus 700. I want plus 900. All the ladies are in here, which is good luck for us, right? Katrina's in here. Patricia's in here. What other ladies do we have in here today? If you're a lady, put your hand up. Shout out to all of the patties, especially the female patties. $30, $60. Come on. Show me 700. Oh, Inchin's here. Inchin is always here as well. Inchin is another one of my favorites. Fintrix, Yolanda. Holy crap, we got a lot of chicks in here. And I don't know if I'm going through these profile pictures. I know they're small images, but you are all a bunch of baddies. Yeah, we got a lot of baddies in the chat. Damn. W's to all the ladies in the chat. Guys, shoot your shots, all right? What's better than a hot chick? It's a hot chick that trades, man. That's what's better. Damn, we got a lot of hot chicks in here. It's unbelievable. I like baddies for patties. What's up? What's going on? You know what? We got a few more girls in here. We might be able to start that cult after all, okay? Vishal, I know you're not a woman. All right, we are above the range. We are back in the range here. Can we close? $400. It's the first time we've seen that. I got to keep talking about the ladies. You know what? I got to keep talking about the ladies. I'm going to be going TP1 when we touch the FVG here. I'm going to be going TP1 at this level right there. We need a little bit more push to get there. I've been patient. I deserve it. That'll be probably about $700, something like that. And I'll take about, I'll take about 20% off if we can get to that level. Okay, that's TP1 right there. Ka-ching, we took it off. Beautiful. All right, so we are winning again, and we are now set to break even. And we are grinding out this position. TP1 hits. What does that mean? That means we got the money. We got the power and the cash register. Shout out to all of the ladies in the chat. I think just me not being a misogynist and being a good man is why we won that trade. All right, so we have now closed inside of the range. Look, we've closed inside of the range. We have hit our first take profit. We've got the money flying on the screen. Can we carry this trade forward? I hope so. That is 5 in a row, 57 wins, 19 losses. That is over 70%. Is that a good risk-reward ratio? Not yet, but it still can be. Let's carry this thing up here. We have closed inside of the orb, right? What I mean by that is top of the range, bottom of the range, priced closed back inside the range. So let's carry this thing up. We might get a reaction off of the fair value gap here. That's why that was my TP1 at the bottom of the fair value gap. But we still have a ton of imbalance for us to fill here. So I'm hoping price is going to carry up and fill that imbalance. If you like my trading strategy, I have coded my trading strategy into a trading robot. You can find that robot at tradewithpat.com. It's completely mechanical. I have full settings. I have 15-year back tests that show gains of over 5,000% over 15 years. And that's a modest 2 to 5% a month. That's all it takes. But the robot automatically compounds your gains and goes up, 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 up. Let's take that money off of there. Let's put the like button back on there. And thank you everyone for showing up today. Look, we're 770. Can we get this over 1,000 people in here? I hope so. I want 1,000 people in here. Ooh, baby. Back up we go. Back up we go. Let's continue this up, up, up. Daddy's ready to win some money today. Look. Look. We've got resistance at the top here, and we have support at the bottom right here. So there's a long way to go. There's a lot of profit to make if we could get it. But we do have to close inside the fair value gap. Now you can see we're wicking out and we're rejecting. We have about 2.5 minutes. We want to see that price come inside this level and close. Again, I'll break down why I took this trade right now, but let me look at the chat. What's going on in the chat? The RR is not good. That's what I said. The RR is not good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, but the RR can get better. But I don't need you to say it. Timed out. I'm well aware. From India, helping with my websites. Yeah, my websites are in good shape right now. Don't need any help right now. Appreciate the job. Am I streaming for the whole week? Probably not. Today's probably going to be the last day. I got to start working on some other stuff. I got to do my video tomorrow. Come on, no break even. We're really reacting off of the fair value gap right here. No break even. We want to carry up. Can we close inside the fair value gap? If we can, we're going up. So we have reason one for taking the trade. We broke through the orb right there and we closed, right? So that's reason one for buying, okay? We have a level of support down here. Reason two, right? We want to buy from support. Reason three is the pullback, right? You want to get a good pullback, right? You want that price to pull back. If I take the Fibonacci and I measure from the swing low to our swing high and pull it over, our pullback was all the way down here. This was our pullback. Below 50%, everything is discounted price. Below 78%, that is a major discount. So we caught that price at a discount. Number four, right? And then what? In line with the trend. We got that EMA right there. It's in line with the trend, and we're up $600 right now, hoping the price closes inside the fair value gap. If it does, we're going to carry this up forward. We've got another 40 seconds to determine whether we're going to get that close in there. Gold reacted to my level as well. Thank you, Baltimore, for letting me know that I was also right about gold. Did the bot take this trade? I don't know if I have the bot trading Euro Swiss franc, Mr. M. I'm not sure. I have so many different setups on the bot right now. I can't monitor them all, but they are all winning with the Trade with Pat robot. Every single account that I have set up is winning. Now, we did reject off of the fair value gap in the midline again. We need the price to close inside of that FVG. It closed inside the FVG right there. Maybe that's going to help us carry up. A bit of a weak close. I would have liked the close there, but that's let's see if we could do it. You know, we've got 1, 2. We're going for 3 green candles in a row right now. We are flipping bullish, and we're trying to find a way to win some more money. Now, for our next take profit level, I think we will probably target the top of the level right here. So that'll be a TP2, and obviously we will spin the wheel when the time comes. There will be a win spinning of the wheel, because we always spin the wheel and we give out free VIP. Well, that is a bad reaction. I don't like that. Let's come back up now. We flip bearish, and then we flip bullish, but love being in profit, don't like being in drawdown. That is why we set those break evens, to protect ourselves. So let's take a look at that gold trade just for a second here. Did react off of my level here, so I would have got into gold here. Look at that sniper entry, and I would have got TP1 right here, and my TP2 would be right here, and I'd be break even. So that would have been a win on gold as well. Trading with my trading strategy. Trading the Trade with Pat way. Where the hell did that go? Why does my trade keep getting taken off of the chart every time I switch charts today? Trading View, please fix your life. So this is where we got in. Now I got to adjust this damn thing again. Something like this, right? This is where we were. No problem, no problem. That's just going to make it hard for my editor when he's putting this win together. So we're looking for a TP2 there. That's what we're waiting for right now. We pushed down. We reacted off the bottom of the range again. And now we're hoping to push all the way up. Okay, that's what we're doing. And you know what we're trying to do? We're trying to make some money. This is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Just because I've won 5 wins in a row, you shouldn't copy my trades, right? It could be the 6th loss where you risk it all and you blow it. And I don't want to see that for you. Very nice. What's going on with the chat? Yes, I would see the liquidity sweep as a confluence, yes. So we had the obvious level of support, right? This is our obvious level of support, and you can see liquidity was taken below that level right there, and ever since that happened, price has been pushing up. So that is an additional confluence. We could add that to our confluence list. I mention these things when I'm live trading, but I don't always. What confluence is not liquidity sweep. And basically just like when you have these equal lows as well, right? So you have the equal low here, the equal low here, and then price comes down below, takes this liquidity out of the market, you know, knocks out your stop loss, knocks out the other guru's stop loss, right? Knocks TJR out of his trade, knocks Patrick Wieland out of his trade, and then we go up and we win. You know how it is. What are the best pairs to trade? You know, if you're a new trader, you should trade majors. Just trade majors, okay? You know, I trade some exotics and stuff. I do a little bit different stuff, but you know, stick to the major pairs. We've got a lot of volume stepping into the market all of a sudden here. Hopefully that's not a big seller. Hopefully that's a big buyer. Well, that's almost taking us out at break even. That almost broke us even. We are not at break even yet, but that is a big candle that's trying to sour my trade before it shoots back up. Hold strong, hold strong. Don't break even, don't break even. Hold strong, hold strong. Yeah, hit my first profit level, and we are at break even right now. We haven't hit the break even yet. It has not triggered yet. Hopefully we could just bounce back up off of this level here. Oof, we are holding at that break even, man. We are holding it at break even. I want more profit out of this trade. I do. Get back into a couple hundred here. Push me up. Hey, they tried to take me out. You couldn't do it. Let's go, baby. Back up. You tried to take me out. Come on. What's a Val? You tried to take me out. You couldn't do it. You won't do it. All right, I shouldn't tempt the gods here. Push that thing back up, baby. My stop loss is actually break even right now. Sorry, I have it wrong on the chart, but my stop loss is actually break even right now. So it was inches away from hitting that break even there. We need a little bit more juice to keep this trade alive. There's definitely volume in this market today. You know, that volume has been going up and down for the last few candles. We haven't seen it in one direction, but let's go up. Let's get me into the 300-400s again. Talk about the baddies. I know we got hot chicks in the chat. Was there ever a time where I didn't feel confident as a trader? That's a great question. And yes. And honestly, sometimes it still happens, you know. I would say about a month or so ago, I lost trades on a couple streams in a row, and I was starting to feel less confident. But then my VIP room was winning a lot, so it kind of balances out, right? You know, and I think that the trading robot helps me with my confidence, because if I'm losing in my manual trading, I could always take a couple days off and just let the robot trade for me, and then the robot wins a bunch of trades, makes me my money back, and then I feel a lot better about it. If you like my strategy, obviously check out the Trade with Pat robot at tradewithpat.com. I just released it on Tuesday, so everyone's excited. We're going to be doing like competitions and stuff, so we're going to see, I think in January, we'll probably have a competition to see who can make the most money with the Trade with Pat robot in 1 month, and I'll give them like $1,000 or something. It could be on a demo. And then And then we could do just different settings. You know, everyone has their own setting. We vote on what do we think is the best setting, and then we could all trade that setting live together and see how it does. So there'll be some fun stuff with the Trade with Pat robot. Thanks, I appreciate you. The robot is not for futures. The robot is for MetaTrader platform only. I'll be doing some futures trading soon. Did you ever lose to the point where your capital was too low to make your losses back easily? Well, I've blown accounts when I was younger, but that would be over 10 years ago. Sometimes I'll still blow accounts when I'm using like a robot on some incredibly high risk settings. But that's like if I'm doing an incredibly high risk setting with a robot or with my manual trading, what I'm really trying to do is flip the account quick, right? So there is a goal. There's an end goal, right? I'm not trying to just be like, trade forever. Let's 1000x it. Let's see if we could 3x the account, take the profit out, or lose it, right? Your robot does 2 to 5%. Website says 10 to 20%. There is no difference, and the website, we actually have I don't know what you're talking about, 2 to 5%. It depends on how you use the robot. I have a trading account, the first account on the website, that's doing 17% a month, which is 10 to 20%, right? But that was with a high risk setting. If you use a high risk setting, you could do 40% a month. But if you want longevity, which a lot of people do want, you should be aiming for 2 to 5%. Yeah, you should be aiming for 2 to 5% and compounding that. But hey, if you want to go crazy, if you want to try and get 20% a month, you can do that, right? It's up to you. It's not financial advice. You know, I wouldn't do that. I've done that sometimes in the past, but I know what I'm doing as well, right? Old me is that I need glass. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, D-Ham, but I'm happy you're here. The yellow EMA guy. Let's keep pushing this trade. Let's go. We got a level to break here. They tried to take me out of that trade. We got a TP2 to hit. We gotta spin that wheel. Win, win, win is what we do here with the patties. No, don't flip on me now. Get your ass back up there. You're trying to knock me out of this. Can we use the bot for funded accounts? Absolutely. I think the robot will be incredible for funded accounts because you could trade it low risk. And if you want, with the funded account, I would use a little bit of grid. I am 18 lots on this position. I have already taken profit and I am set break even here. So I am gonna make about $400 off of this position no matter what. When even if we hit break even, I'm still going to be around 400 in profit, but we are hoping that we can push off of this level still. Sitting at about 100 in profit. I'd like to get that up to $600 in profit. You could see we are rejecting a lot off of the bottom of the fair value gap here, which is where I took my first profit level, because I was worried this would be, you know, a resistance area. Now these candles are moving pretty quickly for, you know, Euro, Swiss franc. You usually don't see this amount of volume in this market, but people are obviously interested in it because I'm trading it. Gold looking nice and crispy. Let's take a look at my gold setup. My entry was here. I would have TP1'd about here. So yeah, decent gold setup. Back to Euro Swiss franc here. Oh, I can't keep changing because it keeps removing my freaking trade off of the screen. This is so annoying. TradingView, fix your platform. You're annoying. I'm streaming to 1 million people. We're at break even here right now. And we are hoping to just Get back above this level here. Come on, baby. How's everybody doing in the chat? The robot uses the exact same strategy that I trade here on stream, where I have 5 wins in a row currently, and 50, you know, what is it? 50 some odd wins, 19 losses, a win rate of over 70%. The back tests show the strategy doing that. Tomorrow is when the Trade with Pat robot video comes out, so there will be some free, a couple lucky winners in the comments there that will get a copy of the Trade with Pat robot. I think two winners, but you have to watch that video in full. You have to like it and make sure that you're one of the first people to view it, because if you wait 2 weeks to view the video, the raffle will be done. You won't get it. You just said it will do 2 to 5%. I just explained that, did I not? How do I feel about Nasdaq? I'd like to I'll take a look at some other pairs when this trade is done. Trying to see if this trade's gonna flip up again for me here. Sitting at about 300 in profit. I think I pulled about 400 off of the position already, so we're in good shape, but we want to get more. We clearly have a level of resistance at the bottom of this fair value gap. We're looking to get above this level right here. We want to get above this level right here. If we could get into here, I think we could carry that up. You know, the last time we got in here, we closed, we rejected fast. We need to get in here and we need to close. You know, maybe even somewhere up near the range midline would help us kind of get that forward momentum. But I'm happy I'm still in the trade. We almost hit break even. They tried to knock me out, and now I'm at another 400 in profit here. So let's see what we could do. How's everybody doing in the chat? If you have any questions for me, I'm here to answer them while I watch this trade play out. I'm at break even, so you know, I'm risk free now, and I'm kind of hanging out. The settings, the EMA settings are just 200. Very simple here. Let's take a look at those EMA settings for you right there. That's simple. 200 source close. That's a push. Come on, that's a push. Can we break through this level? This is the level. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Look, it's going over our TP1. Hell yeah, let's go. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. This is what you came for. That puts us at about 730. Come on now, that's nice. That's nice. Can we get 2 TPs? Can we get 3 TPs today? Do not reject off that level. That area is a tough level for us. You can see we wicked off of this level, came all the way down there. So we got to break through this level right here. We got to get a candle closure right there. We get that, we're gonna be flying. Let's go. 776. It's time for the buyers to win, man. It's time for the buyers to win. It's time for my strategy to win. I'm on a 5-trade win streak right now on stream, and my robot rules. Did I spin the wheel? Not yet. I will spin the wheel for raffle winners at TP2. There you go. Reasons for trade. There we go. Let's get that all organized for you, huh? How are we looking? We are filling that fair value gap finally. That imbalance needs to be filled at 800 now. 800. Let's go, baby. We're having a nice day. I hope you're having a good day. Happy that you are trading with me. Happy that you've come to my stream to watch me win. You know, it is funny. When I am losing, I get more viewers than when I'm winning. I do. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but there are some sneaky haters that want to come in here and see me lose, so too bad. I'm winning. Discounted price. Yes. So in order to determine the discounted price, good question. Let's see if we're able to hit a TP2 here. That's TP2. Let's take some profit off of the trade, baby. Come on, man. Come on. You cannot stop Me. Every damn day this week. We're winning every day this week. You can't stop me. W's in the chat. Let's spin the wheel. And we got a TP3. We got a TP3. Let's mark that up too. This right up here is going to be our TP3. The Magic Man is back, baby. Don't act like I don't do this every damn day on stream. Don't act like I don't do it. Trading community is not ready for me, baby. Give me them big green candles, baby. I did it again. Spin the damn wheel. Who wants to win VIP? W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Come on, we're not doing 4 winners again. It's enough with the 4 winners. I actually got to give everyone, there's a bunch of free VIP I got to give out from last week. From yesterday. I don't think I gave them out yet, so shout out to you guys for waiting. First winner, Nika Trades. Second winner, Darren Smaru, I don't know, 78.8 or something. Third winner is FRZ_ Akbar. And we got 3 winners, so that's it for now on the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel again. Yeah, you're going to be happy for a response? Yeah, I've got to get to work. Sorry, I've been working so hard on everything else that I have not gotten to give you your free access. But don't worry, you will get your free access today. All right, still got $900 in profit. Our TP3 is up at the moon here. Are we going to pull that down? Maybe yes, maybe no, but what a day. We did it again, you know? We're just winning again. It is nice to win. It is nice to win. And, you know, guys, if you like my trading strategy, I have literally coded this into a trading robot that you could find, tradewithpat.com. Link is in the video description. The robot rules. It trades this exact same strategy. It's not as fun or as exciting as I am, obviously. It's not as cute as I am. He's cute. He's a little too cute. Maybe he's fruity. Trump's at me again. Oh yeah, so what does it mean when I say discounted price? So if you take the Fibonacci from the swing low, which is this level right here, and you put it to the swing high, which is up here, this wick up here. I don't have it all the way, but you can see anything below 50% is now your discounted price. So that means you're getting a pullback to that discounted price level. And if that is the case, if you're getting that pullback to discounted price level, you're getting the price at a discount, right? The market is going to move in waves, right? So you don't want to buy here. You want to buy here, okay? So you put your Fibonacci on the chart, right? Your Fibonacci here, there's your 50%. You go, anything below that level is a discounted price. So that is a good price, you know? You are oversold in that level, right? I guess you could use like an RSI or something like that. I've used in the past a stochastic, and the stochastic will tell you, look, when we entered this trading position on the stochastic, right here, you can see we entered right here, this level right here, which was these candles here, the price was overbought, right? So you want that price to be overbought when you're buying. You want to be what? Oversold, or sorry, overbought when you're selling, right? So this was overbought, this was oversold, okay? And so that you could use the stochastic to help you with that, but I just use, you know, kind of common sense. If the price moved up aggressively and then pulled back aggressively, well, then this is probably, right, oversold. This is probably overbought. This is probably oversold. And you can see oversold, overbought, oversold. And what was the reaction, right? It was a simple reaction. Now, is trading always that easy? No. That's why you need the Trade with Pat robot. Click the link in the description, tradewithpat.com. That was a slick ad. That was a slick ad. Could you tell us the settings for the indicators? Well, there's my orb indicator right there. Those are the settings. That's all of them, right? That's it. It's just these. This is all I use right there for the orb. and we are continuing to push up at about $1,100 here in profits as we continue this trade and try to go for a third profit level even higher up, which is, you know, it's nice to see that we've been able to dominate the market so well this week in the launch of Trade with Pat Robot. You know, because it's a good strategy. It's a strategy you should trade. You should definitely try it, right? There's things, you know, obviously the break in the orb was the first thing. The support level was the second reason. The pullback, the discounted price was the third reason. We were in line with the trend with the EMA. That's the fourth reason. And we had liquidity getting taken below our obvious level of support right there as our sixth reason. I think I might have messed up the numbers there, but that's it. How did I celebrate the launch? I haven't really celebrated yet. I guess the launch really hasn't even happened yet. The launch really starts tomorrow because that's when the video comes out, and that's when I'm going to email everybody. The launch so far has just been for you guys. I did kind of a soft launch for the stream first. I just felt like the stream community is, you know, really tight knit, and so I wanted to give you guys the first shot at it. And we are continuing to push up to about 1,300 here with our third take profit level. And I guess I'll spin the wheel again at TP3 for more VIP. Let's go, baby. 1,400. Keep going. Look at these candles today, huh? Am I a good trader or something? Is it me, or am I just a good trader? I don't know. Starting to think like I'm the best again, baby. I'm the best. TP3 loading. Shout out to Darren. FX Forex says it will not go there. Well, I guess you know where you're not going. You're not going in my mansion. Don't listen to other people. Only listen to you. What are the setup for... There is no setup for the red and green box. It's just a box. Just come click on box. Draw your box. That's it. You could change the color of your box if you want. There's a box. That's a support. What do I want to do with this trade? What do I want to do? Yeah, the robot trades automatically. You don't have to be awake for it. That's the beauty of the robot. You know, if you're just tired of trading manually, get a robot. If you know, you just get a robot with a strategy that you like. You know, if you like my strategy, get my robot. If you don't like my strategy, you know, find a robot that trades your strategy or code it yourself. Yes, you could trade manually in the same account that you trade the robot in. You can trade the robot in any trading session. So in the robot settings, I could pull the robot up right now. It looks like we have time. So if I pull the robot, I put it on the chart right here. You see, you could actually set. So you could set your trading session. So New York, American. So that would be, New York would be 9:30. American would be 8. European would be the London session. And then you have the Asian session. And then what you would do is you just set the range calculation. So you could say the first 15 minutes. Maybe you like the first 30 minutes, right? I like the first 15 minutes. That's why I always do the 15-minute range. And then you could say, all right, I only want the robot to trade for the first, let's say, 90 minutes. And if there's no trades in that first 90 minutes, then just don't take a trade on that pair, and then, you know, go to the next pair or whatever. As for your entry mode, you could change that to breakout, to retrace, to instant retrace, to supply and demand, to retest range level. So retest range level X, and then we're going to retest the range at 50. Okay, so I'm going to explain that entry mode right now just to give you a little bit of a taste. Okay, so if that is the setting that you are using, then when you have a range set up, so let's say we have our range set up here, just a small little range, and price breaks out the top of the range and closes, 50% means the price would come back to that 50% level. If the price comes back to the 50% level, the robot will automatically start a trade there, and then hopefully the trade reacts and smashes your take profit. And the beauty about a robot is it's completely data driven. So you can test the robot. You could back test the robot and say, you know, over the last 6 months, how many times did the robot break out the top and come to the middle, or break out the top and come to the bottom? And what's the win rate of this level? And what is the win rate of this level? And I've already done all those tests, and I've already provided those settings. Those are all available in the members area after you join. And I'll be doing more tests, and I have expert testers. What are we doing with this trade? Are we holding on? We are rejecting off of this wick over here. There's a rejection here. But we are going to hang out a little bit longer. I'm going to hang out with you. I am going to hang out with you. So I'm going to be holding this trade to TP3. I have gotten a lot of profit off of this position. I could take more profit, but I think I'm going to hang out in this trade for a while to see if we could, you know, kind of get it all the way up. I'm patient. You know, I've already taken profit, so I feel good. What is the trading strategy of the robot? It's this trading strategy that I'm doing right here. The trading strategy that I've been doing on stream for months. 5 wins in a row right now. Over 50 wins and over 70% win rate live on stream in front of all of you. That's what we're doing. That's what we are doing. That's the strategy. If you like this strategy, you know, you're going to like the robot at tradewithpat.com. Link in the video description. If you're wondering where I trade, the broker and all that stuff, that's all in the members area. That's also in the video description as well. I'll also be working on some free trading robots soon in the future. You know, try to get you involved with trading robots for the first time. But I'm focused on my paid robot, obviously, because that is the real money maker, and that's the thing where I'm personally going to be invested in significantly growing my accounts significantly over the next 15 to 20 years. Hopefully, I don't plan on going anywhere. Will you get the EA file? Yes, when you buy the robot, you get the robot. The robot, check the web. The price is it's about $300 after coupon right now. The coupon code is Patty. Is the gold trade still valid? No, I don't think so. It's a bit too late into the session now. I'm just focused on this one trade here, and I'm hanging out. I know a lot of people are leaving now. We're down to 595, which is low. People like to watch me lose. They don't like to watch me win. Well, too bad. We got money on the chart right there. And we got that cash register, baby. We are pushing for TP3. We had one red candle pull back. I don't think it's enough to stop the bulls, baby. Let's bring the bulls, baby. Robot will work on prop firm. Yes, works on any MetaTrader broker, so it can work on your prop firms. I think it's going to be fantastic on props. I haven't used it on one yet, but I plan on it. I think it's going to go awesome on props because you can grow the account slowly, so the prop firm can't complain about anything, but it just wins at such a good rate. You know, and you could even enable a little bit of grid. I would throw on a little bit of grid with a prop firm, and then you'll really be cooking. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Where can you see the results? On the website, brother. Click the link in the description, guys. If you want to check it out, if you want to see the results, stay in the stream. Watch the stream while you look at the website, but check out the stream. Here, check out the, all right, 1330, 1340. I'm making a boatload on this trade here. And this trade almost knocked me out, remember? This trade came all the way down here, and it almost knocked me out at break even, but shout out to my broker AAAFX. They didn't knock me out. It kept me into this trade. And ever since, and I've been able to, you know, potentially make another $1,000+ off of that. We hit TP2 after that, right? We hit TP1 here. We came down. We almost hit break even. Came back up here all the way to TP2. Now carrying forward, hopefully, to that TP3. Now, there's been some people in the chat saying we're not going to hit it. And I don't like those people, but what can I do? Can see your spread. I don't know. My spread on this pair is, what is it? Euro Swiss franc. Where is my spread? Where is that? It's about 5. It's nothing, man. Great spreads on AAAFX. Look at that. 5 point. So just half a pip right now at 5 right there. Half a pip. Get good spreads on AAAFX. I like the spreads. I like the execution time. You know, it's, you know, I love the broker so far. Come on, baby. Let's go. 1400. Are you going to break through this recent little level of resistance here, right? We've got a little bit of a minor resistance level right there. We want to break through that level. And we want to punch this thing all the way to TP3. So on that account, I originally was running a different pair, and then I switched to the new pair. Sorry about that confusion. There's a couple like that. But you can use multiple. You can use multiple charts or pairs if you like. I don't. There is no promo using the broker right now. No, that promo was at the beginning of September. That promo stopped a long time ago. Maybe I do a promo like that again in the future, but for now we are focused on other things. We're focused on the robot launch. How much did you invest to make that? To make what? Do I have the SPX 500 set file? Yeah, it comes with the robot. It's in the members area, and it's on the front page of the website. Am I going to trail this, Jim? I might trail this. I might trail this. I don't know where I would trail it, though. We are clearly rejecting off of this level here, which is in line with this level, with this wick right here. So it does seem like there's a little bit of resistance at this level, but look, it's only 11:15. What was I on at 9:45? I've got some time to stick around to see if we could, you know, play this trade out. I'm hanging around. Can I do the promo again? Maybe in the future, but not now. I've way too much going on, and that it was a big hassle doing that. So no, I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, you could adjust the risk percentage and the lot size and all that stuff. You could just have it trade 1% of your account, 0.1% of your account, whatever you need. Gold got a crazy push, so I would have been almost TP2 on gold here. This was my entry. Look at that perfect sniper entry. You know, this strategy works. Oh, why does it keep doing this? Why does it keep taking the trade off of the fucking chart? This is why I can't look at any other charts, because every time I come back, I got to do the same thing over and over again. It's so annoying. I don't know what it is. It keeps pulling it off. Enter DJ 30. I'm in a trade right now, guys. You guys could do whatever you want. I'm just in a trade right now, and I'm monitoring the trade. Hopefully we get a reaction off of this FVG as a support now, and we can come back up to our TP3. But that's a big candle. That sucks. You hate to see that. It's only a few pips, but what is this trade in general? 11.6 pips. So in the grand scheme of things, it's quite a lot. No, I'm not doing that promo, man. I'm sorry. I did that promo. It was a one-time thing. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. I don't know what to tell you, right? I give raffles away, right? I give free signals away. So I think I think I'm doing enough free things, okay? I give enough free things away, all right? There's a lot of free stuff. I'll do some free robots. Don't worry. There was a promo where if you deposited money with the broker, you would get free access to my VIP room. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it right now. Sorry. On Black Friday, there will be Black Friday deals. But that promo was a one-time thing only. I'm sorry. I'm never doing it again. Let's put it that way. That way, if I do it, you're surprised and you're happy. But I'm just going to say I'm never doing it. Okay? That's easy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Maristani. Appreciate you. There will be a deal on Black Friday for VIP and the robots, but there's no reason to wait. We're winning trades with the robot. We're winning trades with VIP. If you win the trades with VIP, you could use your earnings from those wins over the month to get the Black Friday deal later. Have you tried the robot on Bitcoin? Yes, I think I do have it on Bitcoin, but I think I was having problems adjusting the risk a little bit on Bitcoin. Let me see. The problem is my server's so slow, so it's hard to load up the server on the stream and show you some of the accounts. Bitcoin account. Just trying to find that Bitcoin account you were asking about. Yeah, so here is the robot on the Bitcoin account right here. So I have to adjust the risk obviously here, because you could see, you know, we're just up about $20. But you could see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades placed and 6 wins. 2 of those wins came on Monday this week on Bitcoin. Okay, it sold. It was a good sell. I'm risking too low. I have to adjust the lot size on this. This is obviously an early tester version of the software. So it has dynamic lots at risks set at 20 here. So it's not adjusting that properly, it seems. But this is not the final version of the software. The final version of the software is out. This is one of the tester versions that I was using for this setting. Yeah, so that Bitcoin's won all those trades. Here's another account you could see. I hope this is all right. I hope you could see these clearly. These are some trade with Pat robot results. So this account has a current streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins in a row on Euro USD. This one, similarly, about 10 wins in a row on S&P 500. This one here, yeah, about 12 wins in a row on Euro USD. This one is another Euro USD account, about 11 wins in a row, up about $1,800 on the deposit. Here we've got a couple of trades open, down about $5, but that'll probably flip soon. That is on GJ, and this account is up $343. Again, mostly wins here. You're seeing mostly wins, and this sort of low risk kind of gain is exactly the type of thing you need to win prop firms on a consistent basis. So definitely recommend using the robot for prop firms. All right, I hope that was it was helpful a little bit. We are getting a reaction now off of the fair value gap, which is kind of what we were hoping for, filling in a new fair value gap, right? We had that new fair value gap formed off of this 3 candle pattern here. And we're still in the trade. Can we push this thing all the way up? Maybe. Are you hanging out with me, or should I leave? I can monitor this on my own. Do you want me to hang out, or do you want me to leave? It's up to you guys, really. Oh gosh. Hang out. See if we can get to TP3. The robot can run on multiple pairs. I generally trade robots on 1 pair at a time personally. That's my thing. Gold. This was my gold trade here. Like this. So we would have TP2'd on this one. TP1 was about here. TP2 would have been about here. So look, perfect entry. Now, is it gonna take my trade away? See, look, this is why I stopped looking at the charts. It keeps taking my trade away. I don't know what's wrong with TradingView today. TradingView just keep, like, you know, I have the trade on, and every time I come back, I have to reset the trade. I gotta draw it back. I know it's not much, but it is annoying. And we are continuing to push here. What did I say? I said this was a B setup. And it's looking like an A setup. We've had a pullback now. Can we continue back up all the way to TP3? We're showing some patience on this trade. Should we place the stop loss more above? That's up to you. I've already gotten 2 profit levels on this, so I'm going to use everything down here as just breathing room to get up here. You know, if it comes all the way down and it knocks me at break even, that's fine. I've already secured a lot of profit here. You know, if I was trading by myself, hey man, maybe I would have just pulled out at the top here. But on stream, I like to be as patient as possible so that we can, you know, watch trades for a couple hours. Restart trading. I did. I refreshed this a couple of times. It doesn't seem to work. I refresh it, it takes it off too. What a beautiful looking trade though, that's for sure. And we are at break even here. What a beautiful looking trade. Back over $1,000. Come on, baby. How many lots? I've got about 12 lots left on the position. I've pulled about, I think, 10 or so lots in profit already. Is AUD USD breaking up now? Let's see. What's my usual lot size? It depends. I generally trade percentage based. I'm not really trading lots. So I just trade a percentage of my account. And you'll notice if you have the trade with Pat Robot, you can set the robot to trade, you know, 1% of your account, 2% of your account, whatever. And that's just what I do in my trading too. I don't really care about the loss. I just care about the percentage I'm risking. Well, I hope you win that trade, Joe Crypto. I got your back. The price is on the website. It's about $300 after the coupon. The discount code is available on the website. It's the launch code. The coupon is Patty. That is the launch coupon. That'll be the biggest discount on the robot that we ever see, 20%. I don't think we'll ever go over 20%. That's a big... On Forex Fury, the biggest discount I ever gave was 15 or maybe 18. So the Trade with Pat robot's more expensive. I decided to give it a 20%. Is USD JPY a good short move? I don't know. The coupon is for tradewithpat.com. I am from Canada. Where are you from, Braveheart? My ass hurts. Oh. What is the max stop loss streak? I don't know, but it doesn't lose often. It's a high win rate robot. I'm trading on MetaTrader. The link to the broker that I use is in the video description. Why is TWP more expensive than Forex Fury? Well, it's new, baby. It's inflation, Edward. Everything goes up with inflation. I've kind of price froze Forex Fury for many years, so I've left Fury at that price. The Trade with Pat robot, inflation. But also just like, you know, I spent a lot of time working on it. I feel like it's worth the price that I'm charging. And, you know, a lot of people are buying it, so it does feel like it's worth the price. People are happy so far. It's Trump's fault. It's inflation. Honestly, I think it's Biden and the EBT. It's definitely Biden. Biden's dumb. Sleepy Joe Biden. Lied about his record. Joe Biden did lie about his record quite a bit. Said he was top of the class. He was not top of the class. He was bottom of the class. What a liar. Lion Joe, Sleepy Joe. He's even worse than Kambala. That's right, Kambala. Now the profits definitely go up, brother. That's how compounding works. If you're winning even 2 to 5% a month, your profits should be going up. And if you're not winning 2 to 5% a month, you are not trading correctly. The bot lets you trade a percentage of your account. Yeah. So you could just set 1%, 2%. You could set 0.1%. What's the smallest account size? I don't know, a few $100. If you do it on micro, you could have like probably $100 on a micro account, no problem. Kambala. It's enough with Kambala. She's on a book tour right now. Who's reading that book? Could you please tell me, if once I load a set on the robot, do I have to change or make sure some of the settings? No, you could just use the set file if you want. Hey, obviously I'm gonna tell you to buy both, baby. Put your feet to the fire. Make it happen. You passed your combine today with orb on gold. Let's go, baby. Did you use my trade? Did you use the trade that I showed? The sell? Shout out to W's in the chat for Lou Mad. I heard Joe Biden's auto pen is signing her book. I wish I found you sooner, Moria. Maria is probably what that is. I'm sure I'm saying that stupidly. But shout out to Lou Mad for passing his challenge. My ass is hurting. I've been sitting on my ass too much this week with the robot launch. I'm on the computer all day. My bum hurts. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Get these bums off EBT. Speaking of bums. Otto Penn Harris. American politics is hilarious. I saw that Mom Donnie guy took over the New York mayor. I'm not a fan of that, I gotta say. You know, and not even politically, right? It has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with my economics. I think he's incentivizing the wrong things there, man. If you incentivize losers, you get more losers. The same way, you know, why do we tax cigarettes, right? So less people smoke cigarettes. Then why would you tax work? The people who work, you taxing the people who work, you're going to get less work. It's the same thing. It's just simple economics. Everything in life is incentives, right? Now I got to incentivize some of the baddies in the chat to send me some pics. Just kidding. Don't send me pics. Don't do it. Unless you want to. It makes no difference to consumption, but why do they do it? What is the goal of it, right? What is the goal of taxing anything, right? The goal of to tax something is to get less of it. And when you tax something, you do get less of it, right? What was the point of the carbon tax? To get less carbon. Do we have less carbon now? Yes. Does it matter? I don't know. There's scientists that say it does, scientists say it doesn't. I don't think socialism will work for the first time in history. Yeah, that's right, Katrina. That's 100% right. I don't. Under the guise of improving public health, but it's really to raise revenues. Absolutely. Yeah, I remember the clip that, what was it, John Rocker said about New York years ago. Very, very funny clip. You know, bit not very politically correct, but very funny. Definitely find that John Rocker clip. Oh man, I think it's almost time for me to leave. I'd like to hit this TP3 though, but I'm getting tired. I gotta get some lunch. Yo. Yeah, it's like, you know, I do feel like, you know, part of the tax the rich problem is that they generally like don't actually tax the rich. You know what I mean? They actually tax like, you know, they'll tax a guy that makes like $1 million a year. They'll tax a guy that makes like $500,000, $700,000 a year. But they should really be taxing the people that make like $1 billion a year. You know, and they never tax those people, right? It's always like a guy like me. Like I get taxed a lot because I make, you know, a couple $1 million a year, right? They're going to tax the hell out of me. They're going to tax the hell out of a doctor. But they really, if you're going to do these taxes, do wealth taxes. Do taxes on like the wealthiest people, right? And those are the people that, yeah, they know how to get out of it. They know how to like beat the system. Like our prime minister in Canada, it's come out that he is one of the biggest, his company is one of the biggest tax dodgers, if not the biggest tax dodger in our entire country, which is crazy. Like that's absolutely insane. The guy is our prime minister. He runs our country. And they show that he's not paying taxes. And I'm paying all my taxes in full. I could do the same thing. I could create a company, but I like to contribute to society. Right? I could do it too. I don't do it. Right? I'm contributing. We should all contribute. Right? If I'm going to pay my full taxes, then the billionaires should pay theirs too. And because of that, that's why I see why these socialists are starting to win. Right? Because even guys like me go, hey, well, you know what? Screw them. It's not going well for the UK. Nothing's going well for the UK. The UK is a mess right now. The UK does have to do some major tax reforms, but the last time they tried those tax reforms was that lady prime minister. What'd they call her? A head of lettuce, because she wasn't going to last longer than a head of lettuce. But she actually proposed a lot of good tax cuts. And then the market reacted negatively, and then she never even got the tax cuts in, so we weren't able to even see. But if you, Liz Truss, that's the one. But if you see in the United States, you have Trump, who's cutting taxes like crazy, and they're getting tons of capital, they're getting tons of investment. And in Canada, we do the opposite. We have tons of regulation and we have tons of taxes. And so what happens? Well, we have capital flight. We have money leaving our country going to the United States. And I know everyone goes, Trump's an idiot. He's dumb. He's not doing anything right. But tax cuts do work, right? You cut the taxes, right? Which means there's less money for the government to waste. And then the real money is in the economy, which is where it should be, with the people who are actually creating things. That's my economic lesson of the day. Come to Dubai, 0% tax. I know, I'm always told, go to Dubai, go to Dubai. I'm building my mansion here, so I'm stuck here. You know, the one advantage about living in Canada is I make I make good money and I make US dollars, and so I convert those to Canadian dollars. If I make $1 million US dollars, I get another 400 grand Canadian. If I make $2 million US dollars, I get another 800 grand Canadian. So it depends on, you know, how it's all going. The VPS, just go to the members area. The VPS is in the members area. There might be a VPS actually in the video description. You could click on that link there to see which one I use. Are you coming to Canada soon? You know, it's still a nice place to live, you know, if you have money, especially, right? Any society that, you know, is very rich or getting poor, you know, it's great for the people with money. Because, you know, the quality of living is always great wherever you live if you have money. But if you're poor, Canada is not great to live right now. It's tough to pay bills for the average person. Oh, Montreal, I gotta come party with you. Montreal's a fun place to party. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Yeah, I appreciate that so much. Definitely, patience is important. You could see on this trade, we were almost knocked out on this trade right here. That was break even. Look, you could see it even hit the break even, but we didn't get knocked out. We stayed in the trade. That got us to TP2. That got us to almost TP3. We are now in a little bit of a wedge being formed here. Let's take a look at the wedge being formed. See here, we have a little bit of a wedge, right? So this creates a spring effect when you have a wedge. So if we are able to break out of the top or the bottom of the wedge, we may see an explosive move from the break in this wedge. So hopefully we break out the top of that wedge and we get that impulsive move up to TP3. Yeah, I've been on stream for a while now, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah, bit of a bull flag here. Does the robot work as an EA on MT5? Yes, it is built for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. I use the MetaTrader 5 version myself. I've been switching a lot of my accounts to MetaTrader 5 as I've been on MetaTrader 4 for a long time, but I'm using MetaTrader 5 a little bit more. The back tests are faster. Everything's a little bit sharper. No place is great to live for the poor. Yeah, I guess well, I don't know. It depends. It's like if you're poor and you're like a refugee or an immigrant, there are a lot of services that will help you out. And that's what is making people mad, is that like you have, a guy that works really hard who's lower class, and then he's not getting handouts, and then he sees immigrants getting handouts. That's where there's like a lot of disdain in our current society. So looks like we might break out the bottom of this. Hopefully the candle doesn't close beneath that wedge. That's not what we want to see. Am I streaming every day until Friday? No, I've got other things to do. I have to film a video tomorrow, so there's no way I could stream tomorrow. If the video is filmed tomorrow, then it's possible I could get back on stream on Friday, but there's always a lot of stuff. There's always a lot of stuff that I have to do. Especially with the mansion too. Oh yeah, next week for sure. I'm always on. I'm on every week, that's for sure. I'd like to take a vacation soon. I don't know when, but I'd like to take a vacation soon. But I think if I go on vacation, I might bring the computer with me and just stream from like Key West or something. Just get some hot weather, but that probably won't be until January. This is a crappy pullback here. Let's see if we could hold this next level. So that fair value gap is getting filled. We do have a level of support, which is here. This is a support. See if that can hold for us. We could stay in this trade. I gotta get myself some lunch soon though. I ended up doing something for my birthday. I remember I went and did something. I went somewhere. Must do live on vacation. Yeah, I'll definitely do a mansion tour when it's all done. I should do a mansion tour already. Kind of showing where we are. I have stuff. I was showing videos yesterday about where we are here. Oh, that just disappeared. So this is the mansion here. Maybe I'll go stop by today, see how it's going. I know there's a lot of work being done on it right now. This is the front door. I'm gonna put a big painting there or something eventually. I'll have 3 cars in the new mansion garage. I could fit, well, actually, I could fit 6 in there with lifts. I'll have to get some lifts eventually, but I don't know. Cars are such a waste of money. You know, I kind of want to get a Lamborghini because, you know, midlife crisis and all that. But let's see. I kind of like also just having like free money from my investment accounts. You don't like Key West, Katrina? Yeah, I do Key West. I did Key West for a month once. It was nice. I just like that it's like still in the States in case, you know, because I bring my baby with me. So just in case my toddler has any problems, I do like to be somewhere I could actually see a doctor. No, I don't invest into real estate. Never been to Nigeria. Would love to go. All right, well, we're below 400 people. I think it's time to cut the stream. I think it's over, folks. Very, very nice. Yeah, I would like to watch this trade close, but look, everyone's out of here, so I'm out of here too. I'll be back next week. I got the video tomorrow. Please watch the whole video. Watch the video from the beginning to the end. Even if you don't like the video, just leave it running for me. Help me out. Trying to get a lot of views on that one. I'm going to stay in this trade, and I'm going to watch it. I'm just going to watch it off stream. I'm going to watch this one off stream. Ooh, is that candle going up? Should I stay on stream? All right, I'm going to stay on stream, whatever. Let me get some lunch though. I'll be right back. Ugh, I'm hungry. Ooh, that candle looked pretty good. That candle looked pretty good after all. Come back up, baby. I guess I'm not leaving. All right. Making lunch BRB. Let's make that big. Pippin dippers. Yeah, we definitely have. There's some people that come to the stream that just come to copy the trades, I think, and then they all disappear. We've got to get people that want to stay forever. But when I get into the mansion, I'm gonna have like a bunch of games and stuff, and I may like bring other people on stream. So we're gonna like we'll do some more stuff. I'll make the stream even better. We'll have like different segments and stuff that we do. I've got to figure some of that out. But for now, we're just gonna focus on the trading. And yeah, Brendan's always here. Inchin's always here. Katrina's always here. We've got real regulars that I love chilling. Got to get some of the regulars to come on stream with me every once in a while. Nice one, nice one. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Appreciate Wolf Game. I can't believe that. Yeah, that we got to break through here, right? We got a new level here. Can we break through that level right there? All right, I'm gonna get lunch. Be right back. Still trying to beat this level, huh? Still trying to beat that level. You doing a funded challenge? I hope you're winning it. I love the chat. The chat's going. I love the chat's chatting. Happy to see you guys chatting with each other. You don't need me. I got a little bit of a... Yeah, shout out to Pablo, yeah. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you very much. I got some chicken here. Oh, we're breaking the level. We're breaking the level. I got some chicken here, and I've got some tomato soup. Alright, we broke our level. Now hopefully we can hold that level now as support. It's a minor level. Alright, I have soup here. And I have some chicken here. Very nice. It's time to eat. Yeah, grab some food. It's that time of the stream. Usually I don't stream this late, but I'm hungry. This is a rotisserie chicken too, so it's good. I just don't want to drop this on my keyboard. Lunch date. I'll try not to be too disgusting when I eat here. I'll try to eat like a gentleman. Oof. That is tart. This trade? You want the candlelight dinner? Let's see. All right, candlelight dinner you get. You ask, you shall receive. Yeah, someone in the chat, give them a lot size calculator. I think there's one on my FX book that's fine. Yeah, we're having a date. It's a date day. Yeah, I have a tool as well. If I had a tool for like MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 that I created. I don't even remember where the link is. I think it's in my Telegram group if you click the link at the top. But I don't know if the video is around anymore, but it would like calculate it for you in MetaTrader. I like that, Grant. Very nice. How was work today, Wolf? What do you do for a living? Yeah, I like tandoori chicken. I don't know, what do you guys want me to look at gold for here? Gold. Gold, I entered here. I exited there. That would have been my exit. Now it looks like we responded off of this level here. It looks like we're just making our move higher. So mine was a counter trend. Looks like we're continuing with the trend. You know, based on what I'm seeing right here. You broke out of this area, retesting this area. You might be going higher here. I don't know. Stop making me change charts. I have to keep doing this thing. I gotta put my trade up every time. You're making me do too much work. I got lunch to eat. This is our candlelight lunch date with Pat. All right. The files should still be available somewhere. I think it's in I think the file is in the pinned message in the free Telegram group. The title does say gold and NQ. Well, it does, yeah, but generally when I'm in a trade, I'm kind of watching that trade, especially when it's a lunch date. I'm just chilling. Thank you, brother. All right, I'll look at gold. Yeah, this is like a real date because there's a bunch of people being needy on it. All right. I'll take a look at gold for you. Let's back out here. All right. It's at a significant level of resistance, but I am bullish here. I am bullish. So we reacted down off of this level here. Here. But now we seem to be in an uptrend. We are in line with this trend here. It does seem like we're going to go up now. I'm not, I don't have a ton of conviction because, it's noon. I don't really trade noon, okay? I trade the New York session mostly. But we have broke through the level. We have retested the level, and it does look like we're moving up. That's all I know. There is, cause for concern here. A little bit of a supply up there, but, price could carry up to that level. If I was going to enter on gold, I would probably be waiting for a pullback, though, to maybe this level of demand here. Maybe that level of demand there. And one big candle, you had the red, then you had another big candle. Or potentially this level here. This is a demand as well. Those would be areas I would consider, where it's like it teases you, it acts like it's going back down, but then actually it comes up and then it enters. So that'd be a consideration for me, but it's not something I care, it's not something I have huge conviction on, right? So it's not something, and that's the thing, like I'm not ignoring gold traders when I just don't have a plan for the asset. I just don't have strong convictions, right? Basically, we've had a big move up already, right? We've moved all the way up. From here, we've moved all the way up here. So in order to get into a trade, I do want to see some sort of a pullback here because we're kind of at the top now. Maybe you react and you go to this level here, but at some point, you know, because the market moves in waves, I would expect some sort of a pullback, and you just have to time, you know, where would you want to enter? You know, maybe the 200. So look, the 200, when it came here, it came up. When it came here, it came up. You know, it did come under a little bit. The 200 EMA held here the last time it came up. So maybe you would be looking for price to pull back more towards the EMA. I understand that's not very fun, but there it is. That's your gold update, okay? That's your gold update. Am I gonna... Are we ever gonna flip bullish on this one here? Soon, I hope. We've been in this one for a long time. I gotta eat now. Let me eat my food. This is a date. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I did with that trade manager, but I'm sure there's like probably other ones for free on MQL5. That is tart. What are you guys eating? Rice with meat. That sounds good to me. Any more trades today? No, no more trades today. I don't trade afternoon. And I do generally like to trade about just once per day on stream. Are you gonna have a pizza? Is that like a one you put in the oven? Oh man, eggs, onion, garlic, sauteed. That sounds good. That sounds better than what I'm having. You have a buy-in right now for gold? Well, I just did analysis on gold. So you already know that answer, what I think. You don't need to hear it from me twice. If you can't find GB CAD on MT4, right click in the market watch and click show all. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would have took a about here. I would have waited here. It would have reacted down. This candle started pushing up again. I probably would have pulled it about there. Because this level right here, right from this wick, is a bit of a resistance level. And so if I saw us struggling at this level, then I would have just pulled it. But yeah, like I said, for the stream, I like to let it run. Just a bit more fun, and I've got more I've got the partials too, so we're okay. We made profit on this. We are again, we are break even at this trade now. May come down to break even here, but you know, 3 red candles in a row. Can this support hold? You get 3 green candles in a row? It could. Still at about $500. It's been nice sitting in profit all stream, that's for sure. This is the longest stream I've done in like months. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in like the Hamilton area. Yeah. Gold, you should use way less lots. There we go. Back to 700. 3 red candles. It's time for some green candles. We're due. We have 1, 2, 3 red candles in a row here, and then we had our nice push up. So hopefully that happens. The magnet? Yeah, I should. I am surprised that 300 people are still in here. I do appreciate you guys a lot. I know it's a really, really long stream today. I don't usually do this. But, you know, it's just good to see you guys win some trades. And I won't stream until next week, so we might as well hang out as long as we can. Yeah, I should do some stuff on Twitter. My Twitter sucks. Sometimes I care. Sometimes I don't care. You know, the thing I care about the most when it comes to social media is like my YouTube. I love the YouTube. I love my YouTube viewers. I love it when I get a video that gets like a few 100,000 views. It gets me all excited. Like, that's like one of the most fun things, you know. That's one of the reasons I do it, is when we have like, you know, as I put a video out there and then people really like it and it gets like, you know, 800,000 views. It's so exciting. It took a couple of years to get profitable manually, but with the robot, I was profitable within 6 months or so. I was better with robots than manual trading at first. I connected with robots more. So no live trading. The next live trading day will be Monday, unless I find some time on Friday. Maybe Friday, but I doubt it. I don't know. It's been a long week. I want to go to the gym. I want to hit the sauna. You know, I want to be rich. You know, I'm rich. I don't live a rich man's life. I work too much. If you use 0.1 for Forex, use like 0.01 for gold. And then just get a feel for it. Lou Matt, I love you, man. I appreciate you a lot. Yes, Joe, that's correct. It's like built in a way that like it's opening small trades immediately. I know, I gotta live rich. You make all this money and then you just end up trading. It's because it's all I know. Thanks, Leo. I appreciate that. Hello in Switzerland. Hello to Switzerland. We got some of the best followers in the world here. Or the best community in the world. I don't like followers. That sounds stupid. We're more of a team. Not financial advice, but that's what I would do. And then get a feel for it. See what you like. Shout out to Singapore and the Czech Republic. Amazing. If we are a cult, but we're not a cult yet. We're only a cult when I get to sleep with all the women, and I have yet to sleep with any of them. that's when it's a cult. So until then, we're a team. Team Patties. Shout out to you in Hungary. How's it going? Big George Soros fan there in Hungary, I bet. Oh, Puerto Rico. I'd like to go there. I got to move to Puerto Rico. If I was going to cut my taxes, maybe Puerto Rico would be the place to do it. Oh. Well, we had a green candle finally. Albania. Dua Lipa. Yeah, as long as I keep my dick to myself, this is not a cult. So let's not be a cult. I use the robot on just one chart at a time. That's generally how I like to trade robots. It's generally how I like to trade here. You know, I've got one chart open all day, watching this trade play out. All right, I got to get some chocolate or something, right? I deserve it. Oh. We have some Halloween candy. I can't move that box. All right, we're going to adjust TP3 here. Let's see. Let's see if we can break through this level and hit TP3. I'm eating a little chocolate right here. A little Hershey's chocolate. Where's our baby girl? She is out at a botanical garden. She's probably painting and being cute and saying chocolate mousse and doing cute things like she does. We have lowered our TP3 to get out of the stream. Shout out to Pakistan. Pakistanis are very, very good workers and very loyal. I have 2 Pakistanis that work for me. 2 of the best employees I've ever had in my many, many years of employing people overseas. Pakistanis are just such good workers. I do. It is this, you know, I love my Indians too. But to be honest, the Indians have screwed me over a couple of times. The Pakistani workers have always come through in the clutch. Vapul, are you still watching the stream? Are you still here? I think he adjusted the take profit for me. I can't believe he's still here. We are close to a TP3, aren't we? We are close. Almost. There it is, baby. TP3, we hit them all. We hit them all. I stayed on stream till frickin' 12:20. TP1, TP2, TP3. Give me all of your money. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Liu Mad. I discovered your orb strategy last week and passed my top step combine in 3 days. Can't wait for the next stream. Let's keep vibing together. Let's get some W's in the chat also for Liu Mad. Love to see the dono. Let's hit that money. You know we TP3, boy. Let's spin the damn wheel. And there's only 300 people in here, so your chances of winning a damn VIP pretty good right now. Hell yeah, baby. 4 VIP and no one's even in here. Holy crap. All right, let's get Mariah one. Mariah, you got one. Lou Mad, you just donated. You definitely get one. Tipper.zzz, you've been talking all day. You get one. And who else do we got? We got BX Bert. BXB Bert, you've been talking a lot today too. So those are the 4 winners. You're getting some free VIP. In order to claim the free VIP, you have to DM me on Instagram right here. Follow me, DM me, and just send me a picture that it's your YouTube, and then I'll give you your access. My eye is starting to twitch. That means I've been looking at the frickin' computer screen too long, but hey, it's worth it. We made what? We made a couple grand on that, $1,500 on that. We crushed. There it is. TP3. What a trade. Genius. It was about a 1-2. I think it was originally something like this. So pretty good. Pretty good risk-reward ratio in the end. Cashed in big. Cashed in real big. All right. I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's really special. It's the Trade with Pat robot video. It's special to me. It should be special to you too. So I do hope that you will watch tomorrow's entire video. You will have a chance at winning a copy of the Trade with Pat robot. The discount will be going on for a few more days. tradewithpat.com. Check it out right there. Launch week's a big success. I love you. Thanks so much for coming to the stream. Whew, that's a good one. Peace. Love you. We're out of here.